Hello, everyone, and welcome to the ISBM webinar series. It's great to have all of you with us today. We have Hanan Geldendorf and Ron Rosenberg from 2 Creative that are going to be presenting on the topic of social media and marketing for B2B and making an impact and measuring its value. And before we begin, let me just introduce myself. I'm Mary Donato, Associate Director at ISBM, and we would like to welcome all of you today to our presentation. Many of you are ISBM members, and also about half of the audience today may not be familiar with ISBM. So very quickly, let me review what we do. ISBM stands for the Institute for the Study of Business Markets. And that's really an integration of academic field research. We have over 100 researchers and ISBM fellows who participate with us in doing extensive research and just tremendous knowledge in the area of B2B, as well as our 70-plus member firms who are members of the organization. And through this intersection is where ISBM really comes into play in being able to add new knowledge and insight. We provide analytical tools for business-to-business, courses and professional development, as well as networking and interchange and benchmarking and many, many other things such as today's webinar. We usually have 1 to 2 webinars that we do per month on areas of interest to our membership. And let me just put this slide up. This is also on our website, but I want to thank all of you who are our members because it's without your support we wouldn't exist, and without your support we wouldn't have the tremendous knowledge that you've been able to share with all of us. So thanks to all of our members that are joining us today. For your calendar, we'd love for you to mark off some key important dates. These are upcoming events that ISBM is sponsoring. April 27th and 28th in Pittsburgh, we have Value and Pricing Strategy, one of our most popular and longest running courses on value and pricing. So if you haven't registered for that yet, you can go to isbm.org and actually see more information about who the presenters are and what the agenda will be. April 29th in Atlanta is Building Services from the Customer's Point of View. May 10th is our next webinar, and that is going to be Marketing for Organic Growth in the New B2B Economy. And this will be Ralph Oliva, who's our Executive Director of ISBM, and really is going to be an executive summary of our most recent members meeting. So he'll be sharing with you the highlights from the presenters, some of the key learnings that we had. August 1st through 2nd in China is our Strategic B2B Marketing Overview. So some of you who have operations in China may be interested in having participants there. And September 13th through 14th is the Voice of the Customer in Business Markets, and that's going to be in Pittsburgh. Now, without further ado, let me introduce today's presenters. And first of all, Hanan Geldendorf, who founded 2 Creative, and he was, after 17 years in leadership roles in corporations, he started this company, and he's been with organizations such as Eastman Kodak, Creo Citrix, and also with several web startups. He specializes in innovation, social media, marketing, and product strategy, and has a tremendous amount of experience in B2B product marketing management, advertising, and brand management. And I have to say, Hanan also is a executive MBA graduate from Smeal College of Business at Penn State. So we're very, very proud of that fact. And we also have Ron Rosenberg. Ron brings to 2 Creative his 30 years of experience as an entrepreneur, as a strategist. And Ron co-founded and led numerous successful companies in areas such as healthcare, software, chemicals, e-commerce, and specializes in adopting new technologies within existing business models. So with that, welcome Hanan, welcome Ron. And Ron, I'm going to go ahead and turn the podium over to you. Let me get your first slide up for you.
Thank you, Mary. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today for a short webinar on social media for B2B. We are going to explore some issues relating to making an impact and measuring its value. I would also like to take this opportunity to thank Pitch New Media for sharing this wonderful conference center with us. In the next 45 minutes or so, we are going to focus on 2 major issues. For those of you B2B marketing executives who are still formulating your approach to social media strategies, we would like to share with you some practical suggestions on how to make an impact quickly and connect with your current and prospective customers. And this is an area that I will be leading through the next 20 minutes or so. About halfway through our presentation, I'll turn the mic over to Hanan, who is going to explore a slightly more sophisticated topic, and that is how to take advantage of both free and enterprise tools, which will allow you to increase the effectiveness of your social media marketing strategies and position your product for increased effectiveness, as well as help you prospect for new customers. So at this point in time, we would love some feedback from you, just to try and gauge where your company is in the scope of social media activities. And we are putting up a new short poll. And please just click on whether you think your company is fairly novice in the social media arena, or whether you think you're intermediary, or whether you're advanced. I see you all doing it.
And just as a reminder, and I'll show the poll results in just a second, for those of you, we don't have a lot of you voting on here, so go ahead and just click in the circle to the left of your choice, and that will show up. I'm going to go ahead and show the results now, Ron.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay, there you go. Wow, so quite a few people in the novice area.
And you know what? It doesn't surprise us, particularly if you're coming from the B2B world. So maybe we'll spend a little more time on that section for the people contemplating the beginning phases. Many marketing professionals are beginning to argue more and more fiercely that social media is no longer a stepchild in the arsenal of tools available to the marketeer, but a full-fledged member of the family. Yet, when Hanan and I, as well as many of our colleagues, interact with B2B marketeers, we find a slightly different reaction. Roughly 46 or 40, or nearly half of you question whether social media is indeed relevant to your business. And not surprisingly, 3 times as many B2B marketeers tend to be more negative toward social media than their B2C counterparts. And the question is why? In most of our conversations with customers, with our colleagues about social media, the immediate association is Facebook. Many people equate social media with Facebook. Many in the industry are aware of very successful campaigns, such as the 20 million fans with Starbucks, or 1.3 million fans with Old Spice, and various other creative work that have been done in social media, primarily on Facebook. But the question is Facebook really the relevant venue for the B2B world? Are we reaching that huge of a pool? Or perhaps our interested contacts is a much smaller pond, perhaps a more relevant pond. Are they looking for a coupon? Probably not. Is this the best venue for your brand to shine? And actually you think not. How relevant is the like to your business? All those reasons are forcing people to stay on the sideline because they associate social media with Facebook. But social media is a much broader spectrum, and there are many, many channels available to you. And let's explore a couple of the channels available to you, perhaps.